Oh, there he goes. Just landed. There we go. Air Force, Trump Force One, I should say, has made their landing here in Des Moines, Iowa. The president landing just moments ago will make a U-turn and make his way down to where we're at. You can see the grounds crew there. You've got the fuel truck getting into place. I would imagine going to give him a little bit more fuel before he makes his way back to New Jersey. But he's going to turn around, come back this way. We're going to get him getting off the plane. Then we'll jump in the motorcade and make our way to the Iowa State Fair. Sounds like a great day on this Saturday, 42 minutes past the hour, 11:42 here in Des Moines, Iowa. We're glad you're joining us on this beautiful day here in this great state. It's a great look you got right now at Trump Force One as he comes back towards this way. Also, you can drop in the comments here if you're a fan of the Iowa State Fair. Perhaps you live in Iowa. Perhaps that's something you do with your family on every year. Let us know. Where should President Trump go to eat while he's at the Iowa State Fair? Just curious to see what he picks today. I know that my cameraman and myself were talking about this yesterday, and you know, anything deep fried, I'm going to go for it. Deep fried butter, deep fried Twinkies, deep fried cupcakes. Maybe a big old turkey leg, whatever it is. Let us know what we should try here at the Iowa State Fair as you got a great look. It's getting closer and closer. President Trump taxiing his way on Trump Force One here and should be pulling in, and we'll hustle over. And like I said, this is one of those days, folks, where you're going to see a lot of movement in the camera because we've got to get in position for certain things, and we'll try to bring that to you as it happens. But today is raw and unfiltered today. There's not a whole lot of planning into this particular coverage today as we don't really know what we're going to do. We're along for the ride just like you are. Of course, it was been about 8 years ago, I think, the last time Trump was at the fair. So I would imagine fair organizers are happy to have him here once again, and obviously bringing a lot of people. I know fair organizers had stated earlier, and I want to confirm that they expect about 200,000 people here at the State Fair today, which is that's a lot of people going through the turnstiles here. We should get a really good shot of it here when he clears some of those containers that are blocking it. But there it is. I believe it's a 757. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that. Beautiful plane. Just went through a makeover last year. New paint, fresh interior. I've been blessed to be able to travel with the president down to his rally in Waco, Texas. And let me tell you, it doesn't get any better than Trump Force One in terms of planes, and that is a beautiful shot of the president making his way into here to the airport. He is going to taxi up. We'll walk on the tarmac here to where the stairs will be put in place, and then we'll be able to get him walking off Trump Force One, and then into the motorcade, and then off to the fair. So that's what's on the immediate agenda. Thanks for joining us. Now you can hear the plane. We are live in Des Moines, Iowa, covering President Trump here at the Iowa State Fair. Let's listen in. Looks like the aircraft is going to turn towards us in position on the side for the stairs to roll up. Let's listen in. We are live here in Des Moines, Iowa. All right, looks like the pilot has shut down the engines, and this is when we will make our way over to the stairs. And like I said, bear with us. We're going to make sure that we get down these stairs safe and make sure my cameraman doesn't miss a step here and take a plunge here down the stairs. Okay, as you can see the stairs being pulled up now. I believe he's going to exit towards the rear of the wing. A little different scenario than it was in DCA last week when he arrived there. Get a little bit better access here, a little closer for us. If you're just now joining us, we are live here in Des Moines, Iowa. President Trump landed here about 8 minutes ago, made his way down the runway, is parked it here to get off, and then we're going to jump in the motorcade and head over to the Iowa State Fair and follow him today. As he is scheduled to speak with supporters waiting for him there. What a great way to spend a Saturday afternoon. I've been told that there are some members of the Florida delegation traveling with them. We've got a service vehicle that just pulled up. We'll get to see who was taking this flight with him today. Some of the security officers getting off the plane first. Brian Jack, one of the advisors, was like the first person off. Congressman Corey Mills. Stephen Chung. There's Corey Mills. Byron Donalds. Wesley Hunt. Congressman Matt Gaetz. His wife Ginger. Looks like we got Dan Scavino. Jason Miller, CZ Wiles. There's the president. I said, thank you very much for coming. We'll see you at the fair. What's his words? Now we're going to, let's go. Now we're going to walk back. Like I said, folks, this is live as it unfolds, and we're giving you an inside look of how this looks like from being on the ground here. So just bear with us as we get back into our bus here. Here comes the president. see him? There you go.
Don't reach.
There we go. Thank you.
It's fine. Don't lean over. Don't reach for him.
Right here, some friends of mine. From the beginning. Glad you're here. Welcome to Iowa.
Glad to see you, Mr. President.
So we're buying them for everybody. That's a lot of pork chops.
That's a lot of pork chops, Mr. President. How are you doing today?
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
That's all right. He's okay.
What's your thoughts about being here in the great state of Iowa and all these supporters?
I'm so honored to see this crowd. This is amazing. This is a record crowd. They've never had anything like it. So look at it. As far as the eye can see, I'm really honored. I know other people are here and they get nobody.
They got no ratings either.
They got no ratings. That's right. So it's really great.
That's right.
Thank you, man. So what else do you have?
Well, I want to talk about the poll numbers, how they just keep going up.
Yeah, they've been going really good. It's been amazing. I don't think anyone has ever seen anything like it, and it's a great honor. And we have to cherish that honor, believe me. And you've been my friend.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Let's go. Let's get a good picture. Come on.
I got you. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you. You gotta love it. A pork chop from the president. I need you to watch out just a second.
Thank you, everybody. We need you back, Trump. We need you back.
Can you get up there?
I can swap places if you want to be right here.
Thank you, everybody.
A pork chop on a stick. Can't say it's not a great day here in America. We're going to follow him.
Watch your camera lenses, don't hit the chief.
Hop that way, so these guys
Hey,
get a
Justin.
glimpse of the
Hey,
president.
how you doing, Justin? How you doing? And we're going to hold here in front of the grill where the president expected to, I believe, do a little cooking here at the Iowa State Fair.
Hey, how are you?
He gave me a pork chop.
Go Trump! 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 Go Trump!
Yeah, we'll take him out. I'm gonna have you down a little bit more.
President Trump taking a moment to sign a few autographs, some hats obviously being handed to him. A lot of people here to welcoming the president as he makes his way to pork chop on a stick out here.
Thank you, everybody.
I'm chairman of the Iowa Quartet.
You pass along, they want to
Make sure the place keep going.
That's where we are.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, you nailed it. There you go.
He's going to make his way in front of the grill here. I don't know if he's going to do a little cooking or not, but we'll find out.
No, not yet. No, not like this one. That's all right.
Thank you for being here. Thank you.
You invited us in the Oval Office.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, media?
What do you say?
Fake news? Not you. You're not fake news. You're good news. He's good news. Come on over.
Let's talk about the farmers. What did you just say to the president?
So President Trump had pork producers in the Oval Office more than any other president. He was very supportive of farmers that produce the food that we need in America.
It's such a crucial time right now in America. This country's facing the food shortage and China coming over. You've been a big supporter of the farmers here in Iowa.
I've always been, and we have the caps, and we say make the farmers great again. We actually changed our little phrase, make the farmers great, and I've been for ethanol where others haven't. And we're with it, and we're with you guys with the pork, because I like it. We all like it. We like the job you do, too. You're great. Thank you, man. So this is the biggest crowd they've ever had, and I'm honored by it. I heard they set a record, which was announced actually a long time ago, and I'm very honored by it. And they say there's one reason for it, and you know what the real reason is? They want to see our country be great again. It's not for me. It's for they want to see our country be great again, because this country is going down the tubes. It's going to hell, and we don't want to. We're not going to stand for it, right?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
That's right, sir. Thank you.
Where is the pool camera? I think it's great. I think it's a real honor to be here. All right, let me just move this gentleman a little bit. It's a real honor to be here. We have a record that was set. The record is the largest crowd they've ever had, and I can see that because you can't get any more people here. But I'm very honored by it. It's a tremendous thing to watch this and to see this. Now, we do have a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in Iowa, but this is a record crowd. They've never had anything even close, so I'm very happy by it. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. You know what? They should really try and get this country back together. What they've done to this country by weaponization, by the things that they're doing that are so illegal and so wrong, they should try and get our country back together. They are destroying our country. And the media, unfortunately, the media is a very big part of it.
We've got to expunge those impeachments too, Mr. President. All right, President Having now. He's going to make his way in front of this grill. Let's see what, talking a little bit about the pork producers here in the state of Iowa, talked about the farmers as well and his continual support for the farmers, not only here in Iowa, but really across the country. He's been a big supporter. And it's nice to hear some sound that we got from that gentleman that said he's been a big supporter. The president has been a big supporter of the pork producers here in Iowa. Byron Donalds having a few comments with the president as well.
Let's get some of the delegation working this line.
Hey, Philip.
Hat signed by the president. There you go. I'll give you the other one. How about that?
Matt Gaetz giving his own hat off the top of his head for a fan. We're going to make our way. We're going to follow the president inside one of these. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go.
I'm excited. That's about all I can promise you, brother.
Thanks, Matt. No, hey.
Don't do what you just did. You're knocking this little girl down.
Easy, we got to go. We're in a very tight spot here with, as you can imagine, it's kind of tough to see the president from this angle, but we're going to make our way. Corey Mills, Congressman Corey Mills here as well. Wesley Hunt, Dan Scavino, moments away from him walking in, I've been told.
Make a hole, please. Secret Service, make a hole, please. Everybody do me a favor. One big step back.
Sign a few autographs, take some pictures, talk to some of the fair goers here as he did outside of the food truck.
Okay, you just get out of the way. I'll find you. Like when you search for you, you just get out.
Woman Anna Paulina Luna here as well. Didn't notice her off the plane, but I'd certainly see her now. And Congressman Corey Mills, Congressman Wesley Hunt here in attendance as well.
We're working on it. You brought it, though. Thank you very much.
It's really impossible to get it from here. Moving out. All right, we're going to move it. Order to we got to hustle up again. This is, like I said, folks, this is live breaking as it develops, as it unfolds. met the crowd here, a couple hundred people. Probably a couple hundred people shoved in this way. We're going to make our way through here. President shaking hands.
Are you going after Bond? Are you going after Bond?
We were really shoved in here real quickly. Want to make sure.
Come on, man.
This is your husband right here? Okay. We're keeping her safe over here.
We're going to make our way over back to the motorcade, where we're going to, I think, go to another location for a brief speech.
Make a left. Yeah.
You like us?
I love you guys.
Thank you. I love you too. Always nice to get a few fans here and there as we make our way. Now we got to hustle because we got to make sure we don't run anybody over here. It's kind of a tight crowd here. If you're just now joining us, we're live in the Des Moines, Iowa State Fair, getting ready to go to the next location. Okay, let's see if we can get our cameras up here nice and tight. Another.
We did not know this was happening. You didn't? No, we were trying to come in and see the animals. Why? How long have you been camped out?
No, I came with them, so I'm just
Oh, you
asking.
came with them.
Some people outside got a fortune have been out there since 11:30, so.
Oh.
But I was curious how many people were just caught in the midst of
I think
everything.
we waited in line for like 15 minutes. We were just on the one side, so there was a shorter line on the
Okay, I
other
got
side.
you, I got you.
But yeah, no, we didn't know that he was.
I am curious. I think there's some people who didn't know this was happening. Good to know.
And looks like he's trying to make his way. You can imagine in this, taking a nice picture with the family there, in this area, the amount of people that are here. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
We like breaking records.
Mike, take that mic down. Little mic down. Come on up now. Sir, please take the room mic down. Great secretary.
Mr. President, Governor DeSantis is here today too. Do you have a message for him?
I had a very small crowd. We only had a few people show up. It's a big difference. But he'll report it accurately.
I'll report that. It's a big difference
And
between
say hello to the great lady.
Yeah, I will. Make it away. Come on down here.
No, go.
Say it again.
Hey, can you get that shot right there, maybe?
They like Trump, and I
Do
like
you
that.
plan to comply with the judge's order regarding the latest indictment?
We'll have to take a look at the order. The whole thing is a fake. It was put out by Biden. And they put it out because they can't win an election the fair way. It's all called election interference. Biden put it out because he can't win the fair way. He's way down in the polls.
President Trump, did you intend to overturn the 2020 election?
You know the answer.
We're going to hold here.
The other way. Let's go back this way. This way. I'm gonna follow you because I'm not quite sure where I'm going. Here. Is he coming this way?
Shoot out.
Oh, okay. There. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you. All right. This way. Go ahead.
Just 1 second.
If you're just now joining us, this is developing here. This is a let the poll camera go through here.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go off to the straight ahead. Straight ahead. We're gonna circle around the president here. We're gonna hold here. Where are we headed? We're going to turn around and go out this way. This door right here. All right. Yeah, we're going out this door now. Okay, I'm just going to follow their lead. I'm not quite sure where we're going to go at this point, but that was exciting going in the animal section of the zoo. We made it through the food section. We've done to the livestock section. Now we're going to make our way. Maybe we'll jump on a ride here. We don't know what we're going to do here. All right, we're live inside Steer and Stein. It's a restaurant here on the premise of the fair, and this is where President Trump is expected to deliver a few words. Now, I got to hear he makes his way in. Let's listen in.
So the other candidates came here, they had like 6 people. We had thousands. I don't know, we stopped at 3 different places and we've never been treated so well. You know, we got Iowa, you know this, 8 billion from China, 28 billion. I don't think, nobody else got you 10 cents. You got to remember that. I just want to thank everybody for being here. You know, we have some very special people, some of the most important congresspeople from Washington, from D.C. They came up, they wanted to be here. And if I could, I'd just like to have them come up and say a couple of words. We'll start with Byron and the whole group. Byron, come on out.
Iowa! You guys ready to 3-peat here in Iowa for Donald Trump? Now, we've been at the fair for a little bit. I've been seeing the hats and the signs. Back-to-back Iowa champ. 2016, 2020. But in 2024, we're going to 3-peat and we're going to make this man the 47th president of the United States.
Thank you very much. Who's over here? Come on. Come on, Gus. Come on. Get up and say a couple of words. This is one of the most popular people in Congress, and one of also the most capable, perhaps more importantly.
Thank you. And he's the best guy to bring our country back. What do you say? Ladies and gentlemen, why risk it? Why risk it? We had 4 great years. And now we have a disaster in the Biden. But this man, this great man, will bring our country back. God bless you. And please vote in the caucuses on January 15th for President Trump. president secured our border? Which president took care of crime? Which president had our economy on fire? Which president brought Middle East peace? Near and dear to my heart, which president took care of the U.S. military? So it's an easy answer. Which president, the president, is going to win on January 15th in Iowa? I salute you, Iowa. Go kick some ass.
Come on, have to be very careful. She's so strong, but she's going to have a baby in about 2 hours. We have the plane prepared, but a spectacular, you know who we're dealing with here. We're dealing with some real talent, some real future for a young Republican Party, and that's even younger right there. So we love that you're with us. Thank you very much, John.
Thank you. Iowa, I'm so happy to be here. As an Air Force veteran, I can tell you that there's only one person that I trust with the future of this country. Okay, we have a big problem with China, right? Do you think that any other candidate in the Republican primary or even in general can take on China the way Trump has? So it's time to cut the bullshit. We need Trump back in office, right?
Thank you. Well, we did. We got 28 billion. Think of it, 28 billion for the farm states, and the biggest it went to you in Iowa, so it's an honor. And we did the USMCA. We had the horrible NAFTA deal, the worst trade deal ever made. We made it the best trade deal ever made. The USMCA, in fact, so good that Mexico and Canada want to renegotiate the deal. We should not do that. They shouldn't do that. So I just want to thank you all. Come on over here. Oh, look at this. A great veteran. He loves the veterans. Hold it.
How you guys doing in Iowa? Who remembers that we used to be able to fill our grocery carts and fill our gas station at the same time? Who's that down under? Well, I didn't hear you guys. Who's it down under? Who secured our borders? Who's prepared for veterans? Who's going to win Iowa? Let's go. Let's get him. Let's get him. Hope to stay back in office. God bless you.
Thank you. Wesley, get up here. Look at that building. This guy, I'm never going to mess with him, even kidding around. But this one's from Texas. And he's got a tremendous future, and he's a real friend of mine. He has been from the beginning, and carries a lot of weight in Washington. They respect him greatly. Please.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most important election that we have had in generations. We need every single person in this room to show support for President Donald John Trump. If we don't do this, we will lose our country. And I got a very good feeling, looking at the people here in Iowa, that we're going to do just fine. Thank you all so much. God bless you. And sir, God bless you, and thank you for your support.
Thank you. Thank you. Carlos, come on up. One of the most popular people, and I can say with the Hispanics, the most popular person, and my friend, Carlos.
Thank you. You've heard me before, but who's going to save our future? Who's going to save America? And taking from a guy who lost his country, we need Donald Trump to save America. He's the person that can. He's the person that will. January 15th, come on and vote for Donald Trump. Thank you very much, Carlos.
So, this is a man who, in the game between the Republicans and Democrats, baseball game, hit the ball out of the park. That as it had, he hit a home run, not an inside the park home run. He hit it out. And that's a hard thing to do for, we could say amateur, but he's no amateur, and he's certainly no amateur with politics. He's respected like very few people. He's tough, he's strong, and he's got a big future. Greg Stupi, come on, everybody. Come on.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm honored to be on Team Trump. Yesterday, I filed impeachment articles against Joe Biden. Team Trump, 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 Trump.
same hat that you're wearing, Make America Great Again, and that was it. So, a man who's very quiet, works behind the scenes very nicely. I love this guy. You know Matt Gaetz, you ever hear of Matt Gaetz? A very, very special guy, real talented guy too.
Mr. President, I cannot stand these people that are destroying our country, that are opening our borders, that are weaponizing our federal law enforcement against patriotic Americans who love this nation as we should. We are having a great time at the fair. We love standing with you, but we know that only through force do we make any change in a corrupt town like Washington, D.C. And so to all my friends here in Iowa, when you see them come for this man, know that they are coming for our movement, and they are coming for all of us. And as hard as you see him work, I need you working 10 times harder, 100 times harder. We're going to win Iowa. We're going to march for the nomination, and we're going to save the greatest country in the world.
Come on up. Get over here. Can you come up here? Come on. Give me your hand too. So, that's great.
Yeah.
Thank you. I got you. So, this is a man who people love. Everybody knows and loves him. He gave up a lot. He gave up a real lot. And he's one of our most respected congressmen, and I just want to thank you very much for coming. Brian Mast, everybody knows him. Brian Mast.
Y'all see the president hold me up there? You see that? That's how the president holds up our veterans, and I mean that for real. He holds up our veterans. He doesn't turn his back on our veterans. He takes care of our veterans. That is our president, Donald J. Trump. We had it before, we're going to have him again. We salute you, sir.
Thank you, Brian. So I just want to thank, this has been really, it's a trip of love, but it is all over the country, no matter where we go. There's never been enthusiasm. You know, we did great in 2016, we won. We did much better, I hate to say this, we did much better in 2020. The election was rigged. And we got millions and millions more votes, and I will say 2020 was fantastic, 2016 was fantastic, but we have never seen love and enthusiasm. Some of the people where we stopped in 2020, we stopped in 2016. This blows it away. We set a record for people today, and you're very special. You're very special to me, and we are going to take care of our country. We're going to take care of Iowa. And you're going to be proud of our country again. Right now, our country is a laughing stock all over the world. What we're doing to our country with millions and millions of people pouring into our country with no voter ID, with so many things, it's just so horrible. You see your taxes are going through the roof. You know, what I've done, and I just feel so strongly about the farmers. You had somebody say, well, we don't really care about the farmers, meaning about the other side, and they don't care about the farmers. I don't even think they're coming here to campaign because they know they're not going to be able to beat us. Nobody's done what we've done. And I'm not just talking about those kind of dollars. You have a man that I just see here, just came up, and I saw him at 2 of the other stops, Matt Whitaker. He's been such a great friend of mine. I'd like to ask him to come up for 1 second, Matt. Where is Matt? Good. Say a few words. He's a big guy, isn't he?
Mr. President, welcome to Iowa again. Everybody, I want to check, as Trump's favorite attorney general, I want to make sure you texted Iowa to 88022. Did you do that? Are you going to caucus for Donald Trump on January 15th? And is Donald Trump going to win Iowa by 30 points? Is he going to win by 40 points? Or could Donald Trump set the record and win Iowa by 50 points? You have my full support, Mr. President. Let's go win.
Thank you very much. So we'll be back. We're not taking any chances. We're way up in the polls in Iowa and all over the country. We're up by over 50 points. That's a lot, but we don't want to take any chances. We'll be back. We love you very much, and just take care of yourself. Stay healthy. stay healthy, stay strong. You have to stay strong. We have bad people from within. I say we have problems from the outside and we have problems from the inside is a much bigger problem. Because we can handle the outside ones, but the inside, very bad. They're very bad. They're destroying our country. To our country is unthinkable. So stay strong. We are going to win big, and we're going to make it great again. Thank you very much. Thank you.
There he is. Thank you so much, Mr. President.
All-time record. That's not bad.
That's not bad. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Chris.
All right, we're going to make our way out of here. Good shot right now. So I've been told some supporters will come over here. They're actually getting off the bus over there that I guess followed us. There are some super Iowa supporters here. There's some volunteers, people that have really gone out and have made a difference in their community, doing some early canvassing and just getting the word out. And then, of course, you got a shot here of the delegates that came on the plane. We'll see Jason Miller. I've seen Corey Mills, and, of course, Byron Donalds, Wesley Hunt, Greg Stubbe.
Raise your hands if you're on the floor so I can count you.
Yeah. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Good. Here comes Matt Gaetz. Going to go over there and say a few words. Obviously, popular congressman from Florida was called out by the president earlier at his engagement. Had a few words.
I tore a hole in my pants today.
Once again, we are live here, Des Moines, Iowa, right here on the tarmac, waiting for President Trump to walk off the stage here momentarily. But do want to thank partners for the day, the Birch Gold Group. What a great gold and silver precious metals partners. They've been able to really deliver a lot of solutions to people that are struggling right now economically and their retirement. So go text the words Trump to 989898. That is the Birch Gold Group. Also, the wonderful Trump knife. If you have not had a chance to order that, do so. That is something that has been hugely successful, and I would imagine that they're probably going to have a limited run on that. So go check it out. The Big Trump Knife, BigTrumpKnife.com, which is a great way to add to your collection of anything that you're collecting Trump memorabilia. So go check it out. BigTrumpKnife.com and the Birch Gold Group. Great, fine partners of the day's broadcast. We appreciate you joining us as we await. I would imagine that the president is pulling up here briefly, probably in that vehicle over to our left, your right, coming through here, and he's got his nice. And we're just moments away. We're going to let this play out over the air now as it happens. Going to try to let you listen in on what he says to everyone here. So we're going to dip out on our audio and just let you see what it's like to be here live on the tarmac with President Trump before he jumps on Trump Force One to go back to Bedminster, New Jersey. Let's listen in.
Anybody want to answer this stuff? All right, hands right up here.
Today in our state that we just love. We've had tremendous success. We won it twice, and I think we're going to
lot for the farm states, and we've done a lot for all states. But getting $28 million from China was something that nobody even thought of. Nobody else would have done it. Nobody else would have been able to do it. So we appreciate very much you being here. I think if I might, we want to say hello to the people. Are they going to come over here? Let's do that. I think that's where you come on. We're going to do it. Andrew, you still getting the plane okay?
Here in the state, and that they're leading in the polls and a great turnout at the fair, and just delivering some of the remarks he said earlier. Now he's taking some pictures, and so we've got probably about 25 to 30, I guess, volunteers that he's going to meet here briefly in front of the plane. So let's just listen in.
Come on over here. Right over here, guys. Thank you.
All right, looking right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. Okay, looking right here, everybody. Okay, got it. Right over here.
Right this way.
Here we go. Yeah, Stacy's side. I'm putting it. All right, looking right here, everybody. Okay, great. Can I get you guys over here? Okay, looking right here. Perfect. President Tracy. All right, looking right here. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, looking here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. Thank you. Thank you. Can I get you right here? Right here. All right, looking right here. Great, thank you. Mr. President, thank you. Okay, right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your work. All right, 1, 2, 3. Great. Allie Evans. All right, 1, 2, 3.
To monitor the developments coming out of Georgia and any potential legal actions that might go down there. We will be monitoring all of that next week, as well as we did in New York City and in Washington, D.C. So if you now join us, hey, we're live on a tarmac with Trump Force One behind us as we are making our way to the conclusion of today's broadcast. We're just going to take some pictures, hopefully come over here and answer a couple of questions for the media that's gathered here today, and then he'll make his way back to Bedminster, and that's when we'll sign off our broadcast. We certainly appreciate Team Trump for allowing all the organization of this to go down. A lot of different moving parts in terms of covering the president on the ground here in the motorcade. So we certainly appreciate the teamwork the whole entire staff has offered, and first class all the way. And there's no doubt in what they can do and pull all of this off flawlessly. This family's coming up here. Got to be can imagine being a middle schooler, a high schooler right now, elementary it looks like, being involved in being the president. What an honor it has got to be for some of these kids out here, having an opportunity to meet the greatest president in modern day that has done so much for this country. Just a moment I think these kids are really going to remember. Follow us on social media, on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook, on YouTube and Rumble. Follow us there, subscribe to our channels. That's one of the ways that we've been able to grow over the years. And I'll say this, you know, we have great partners, but some of our greatest partner is really the great people that watch our network. And we heard a lot of people that were calling us out at the fair, thanking us for our coverage, say, way to go. Some people were, you know, hijacking the mic, if you will, and telling us how they loved us. And telling us how we are. So we certainly appreciate the support. If you feel like you'd like to donate to our network, it's as easy as just going to our website, rsbnetwork.com/donate. Safe and secure way to donate. You can do them one time, you can do them monthly, reoccurring. It's all up to you, and we appreciate every single effort that is in every single dollar that's given. So we should appreciate that. And go to rsbnetwork.com. That's rsbnetwork.com/donate. Looks like we only have a few more people left, and then maybe we'll get a question or two from the president if he comes over here.
I love that shirt. That's awesome. Look at that.
Looks like we got a front row Joe up here. His name's Travis, I just heard him say. And it looks like, and he's always a big supporter of the front row Joes. Good to see them out here as well. And I've seen this young lady several times at these rallies over and over, and she's a big fan of Right Side, and she said she loves Right Side. She just screamed that before she came on. Looks like that's the line. So hopefully,
President Trump, in Georgia, President Trump, in Georgia, do you defend and stand by the actions of your allies in Georgia in Georgia, do you defend the actions of your allies following the 2020 election in Georgia?
Well, many of the allies I don't know, because to be honest, we have so many allies that a lot of them I don't know. So I don't exactly know what you're talking about. I can tell you this, that these people want to see democracy. They want to see a nation be great again. Right now, our nation's going down the tube. Our nation's going to hell. So we have a lot of allies that I don't know, but they're allies nevertheless. And I can't speak to that. Nobody can answer that question. But I can tell you one thing. There was a lot of shenanigans going on with the elections. Whether you look at 2,000 mules, whether you look at the 51 intelligence agents, it was all rigged. Whether you looked at Twitter and FBI and DOJ, and take a look at what happened with DOJ. Take a look at what happened with Twitter. It's a disgrace. So a lot of bad things took place during that election. And there are allies. We all have allies. These are our greatest allies, respected all over the country. And I'm very happy to have them. We just had polls come out. We're leading by 50 points and even more than 50 points. You know why? Because people believe in us, and we want to make, it's very simple, we want to make America great again.
Mr. President, have you spoken to Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds recently, and is there a reason why she couldn't here with you today?
I have a very nice relationship with her. I got her elected. I endorsed her. I came and did a rally when she was very far behind. I like her very much. I was very happy to have done the rally. We did the rally, and she ended up going up. I actually did a couple of rallies for her, and she ended up winning the election instead of losing the election. I like her very much. That's why I came to do rallies for her.
Mr. President, you have the debate coming up. How can these other candidates stand on the same stage as you and try to roll out a better plan to save America when you already had the 4 most successful years as any sitting president? I feel, in fact, they've already lost without even getting on the stage. I want to get your thoughts.
I tell you, that's a question I happen to like. I can just say thank you very much. You know, first of all, I do thank you. And you're a real pro, by the way, a real professional, and the country appreciates it. The fact is, we had great 4 years. What we did in 4 years, we built the greatest economy in the world, and then we did it actually twice because it was interrupted, unfortunately, by a gift from China, COVID. And it should have never happened. But we built the greatest economy ever. We rebuilt our military. We gave the largest tax cuts ever, the largest regulation cuts ever. We got out of all the wars. We beat ISIS. We defeated ISIS, took out the worst terrorists in the world. We did more than just about any president has done. And I think when you ask that question, I'm honored by it. But the fact is, they're not picking up any traction. They're losing by tremendous numbers. We just left the scene that all of you were there, I assume, and they set a record. There were thousands and thousands of people, and for the other candidates, some of them had 1 and 2 and 3 people. There was nobody there, maybe a wife and a son. So you saw the scene over there. It set a record in the history of the State Fair, which is probably just about the biggest or one of the biggest in the country. That was the biggest crowd they've ever had. So there are a lot of people that feel that we're way up in Iowa, we're way up in New Hampshire, and we're way up in South Carolina, the first 3 states, and more than anything, we're way up all over the nation. Thank you for that question. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you very soon. Have a good time.
Is there any chance you take a plea deal?
One more call over there.
Is there any
Florida delegation have a message for your governor?
Is there any chance you take a plea deal in Georgia?
We did nothing wrong. We don't ever take a plea deal.
Yes, sir.
We don't take plea deals. It's a wise guy question.
Are you going to change it?
Mr. Wise Guy. We don't take plea deals because I did nothing wrong. It's called election interference. You know what that is? Because these indictments are brought out by Biden, who can't even put 2 sentences together. This is Joe Biden, because he can't win the election by himself. He can't win the election based on votes. So what they did is they got the Attorney General to do it. And then you see how stupid they acted yesterday with the appointment of the special counsel. Call it special counsel. And what a crazy thing that was. And it's being laughed at all over the world. The fact is that we have a country that's in serious trouble. We have a country that's in major decline. I don't mean decline, I mean major decline. And we're going to straighten it out. This group and a lot of people just like this group, we're going to straighten it out and we're going to make America great again. Yes, sir. Wise guy. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Press. Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you. Any comment on Florida Governor DeSantis at the fair?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Press.
That wraps up a little bit of our engagement here at the tarmac. Obviously, we'll keep an eye on. Are we going to be able to stage for the first departure? Yeah. Okay, we go back to the riser. We'll be able to stage for that departure and bring you.
Yes, sir.
We'll continue to follow the developments here. We'll go back. A good chance to watch the president walk out right now. That's a good opportunity to, as you can hear from his supporters. I can get you.
thoughts.
I'd like to.
Yeah, you go ahead.
We can go ahead and.
Whoever would like to get to the press
We'll go ahead and make our way on the press riser, and as we get ready to sign off here from Des Moines. You can stay here. I'm going to hop down here and talk to some of these folks real quick. Let's get down here in the mix where all the people are. Real quickly, we're live on the air right now, by the way, which is great. What was it like to meet him? You were telling me earlier, this is the first time you've been personally introduced to him.
Yes, it's like my heart was pounding. I was so excited to see my president, and to be personally introduced to President Trump, I was like, I mean, could it get any better? I need to go get a lottery ticket.
Yeah, you need to. Were you at the fair?
I was.
Okay.
Yes.
What was your response to see so many people just all over? So much support there at the Albert State Fair.
That's exactly what you just said. So much support at the fair. It was incredible. There are so many. I've been working there every day at the fair and getting signatures and things like that. And I'm telling you, people are all fired up for Trump. They're ready. They're ready for him to come step back into that White House and be the boss that he is.
Yeah, we're taking a look at some of his staff. Let's go ahead and focus in on as he makes his way back up the stairs on Trump Force One here moments ago. And I'd be willing to bet that unlike Joe Biden, he will successfully walk up those flights of stairs there. We even got the front row Joes representing right there. Tim, if I'm not mistaken. Travis, I'm sorry. Travis, what did it feel like to meet the president?
It was an awesome, just wonderful feeling.
There he goes. Congressman Matt Gaetz in front of him as he waves goodbye to the crowd. Yeah, so many supporters. How many rallies have you gone to?
I don't know. I don't really keep track of them. But it's just coming to the rallies, supporting the president. And, Front Row Joe started here in Iowa. The original Front Row Joe started here in Iowa. Yep. Started with like Cindy Hoffman, Randall Thom, and myself, and then about another person, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, came together. And then from this, blossomed into what it is.
How about you? What is it like to work for Team Trump and get the word out?
It is amazing. I'm from Black Hawk County, which is a mostly blue city, and we are working really hard to make that red again. And I hope that Byron Donalds will come and visit us.
There you go. You like your Byron Donalds, don't you?
You and Matt Gaetz and MTG.
Well, yeah, MTG, I can get her there as well. Everyone's on the plane loading up today, so great to see you. Thoughts on today? I've seen you before in Iowa. I know I have.
Yes, my name's Gage.
Okay, Gage.
I'm a huge Trump supporter. Gen Z for Trump. The future of America.
Yeah. What did you think about the reception at the fair today?
Epic. And Iowa is Trump country. We love him. The state fair loves him. Voters in Iowa love him, and he's going to win big.
Iowa's going to win big. Yeah, I mean, if the primary was over today, Trump is clearly your winner, and I think that continues to build actually as we go on.
You know, Ron voted against farmers, voted against ethanol, voted against senior citizens while in Congress. Iowans don't want that. They want President Trump.
Yeah, let's talk about farmers real quickly. I'm sure the president might be watching this broadcast inside that plane. He often does. He spoke to the farmers. He spoke about the farmers earlier. He talked about the pork, the people raising cattle and pigs and hogs. And
did that for 40 years.
Yeah. Let's talk about what Trump did for farmers.
Trump did everything. He fought for the farmers, for the rice from China. When China was trying to take a lot of that stuff away, he fought for it and gave back to the farmers.
Right. And you know, how important is that, not just here in Iowa, but across this country, that we support farming and agriculture and making our own food. It's how we survive, and to stop China from buying up all this farmland.
Well, we need to stop China. That should be a law where they cannot buy up farmland anywhere in any state. And as far as the farming, that supplies the groceries, everything. The more the more you take away from the farmers, the higher the groceries are going to be at the table.
Yeah, and we also talked a little bit about the momentum going into this. You know, as he has these indictments that go down, we have D.C., we have New York, we had Miami. Now we could potentially have Georgia, a fourth one. That only pushes up his polling numbers. I don't know if the media and the Democrats have understood that the more you persecute this president, the more his polls numbers go up.
Yeah, I think they do, because everybody sees what an injustice it is to be able to prosecute him for nothing, and the other side gets away with whatever they want to. Yeah. And that's what drives the polls up.
Yeah, the weaponization of our DOJ and our FBI is something that is it's hard to believe that is still that goes on. All right, well, you can see what they're doing. I mean, they're going to pull back the stairs before too long, fire up the engines, and he'll be on his way. How many times have you seen a rally? I'm assuming you've seen President Trump at a rally.
Yeah, probably 4 or 5 different times.
Yeah, there you go.
We love it. We love Red Side Broadcasting, too. We love the real news that you guys promote. That's important.
Well, it's important that you have outlets like ourselves that kind of push back on a lot of the narrative that and let you see. I mean, because there was 748 mentions of Trump indictments, but almost zero of the Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scandal, money laundering, LLC debacle that's been going on. So it's important that outlets like myself actually get out there and do this. So.
And, I'm going to vote for the man with the most impeachments and the most indictments, because guess what? He knows where all this corruption is now, and he's going to go in, he's going to clean up. This is personal now. I believe this is personal to all of us that are voting for him, and it's so great to see. Yesterday, I was taking a candidate thing, and a guy came up to me and he said, "I'm a registered Democrat. How do I change that?" I said, "Here's the paper for you." And he's now a registered Republican.
I really think when you look at that, the polling is going to indicate that a lot of independents and a lot of people that may not even been voting at all may vote 24 because they see the injustice that's going on.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And that's what I've seen all of these days. Working for the Trump team, it's like that's what they're doing. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. I'll step aside and as these people, as they enjoy everyone gathered around. Many times, a lot of these people, it's the first time they've seen the president up this close, and of course the plane being parked right behind them is really extra special today for a lot of these folks. And just want to talk to you real quickly. Thoughts on what just happened?
Oh, we're so excited. We just love President Trump. He's fighting for us. He's fighting for the American people, fighting for our country against the evil that's out there. So couldn't be happier to meet him and tell him thank you to his face.
On day one, what should be his agenda on day one when he gets in 2024?
Close the border. Close the border and drill, baby, drill.
Drill, baby, drill.
And special investigator for all the corruption that went on in the elections.
So a little bit of let the justice prevail in the things that went down with the elections and went down with all the Hunter Biden, Joe Biden.
Right, absolutely. When they say nobody's above the law, it should apply to Democrats too.
The president definitely addressing that today.
Trump is the most investigated person on the planet. He didn't do anything wrong. He's out there, he's fighting for us.
It's amazing that the perfect phone call, which he says it was, and it was indeed a perfect phone call, was to investigate the corruption in Ukraine. And now we go full circle. We find out that everything he claims was true was absolutely true.
Well, and Russia. I mean, come on. We had to listen to that forever. Oh, he's not my president. Give me a break. That's the duly elected president of the United States. Joe Biden is an imposter.
There you go. A lot of people, and I don't know how the Democrats run on their record the last 4 years, because they have done nothing.
Terrible. Go to the store.
So what they have to do, my friend, is go after this president in order to propel Biden in the White House, because they don't have a record to run on. They don't have success to run on. President Trump's policies work for America. I know it, and you know it.
Yes, we all know it.
Failure. Their record is failure and destruction.
That's right.
It's interesting. Everything they touch.
On purpose. What they're doing is destroying America. We shouldn't be having to put up with this. It's terrible.
Terrible. Well, I'm watching the plane here as it warms up, and people are kind of capturing the moment right now. There's a couple people that are almost in tears as they tell the president wave goodbye. I just saw a lady wiping away tears, and I think that she's getting emotional right now because she knows that the president that's in that plane right now is the only person that can save this country.
Right, and God has put him on this planet to do that right now. He's at the moment. And President Trump does what he says he's going to do. He's the only president that went in with the whiteboard, listed his campaign promises, and then kept them. You know, Biden, what does he keep saying? Oh, I actually, the Inflation Reduction Act doesn't reduce inflation, like the rest of us didn't know that already.
Yeah. No, it's... go ahead.
I was going to say, he's the only candidate that is working for the people and making this country better, great, again. And if you want to know about other candidates, just follow the money.
Just follow the money. I see I'm like you. It's an emotional moment. You see the president, because we both know that he is the only person right now in this country that can save us from what's happening. And, you know, it does get emotional to see him leaving, especially you see all of the things that he has to put up with, all of the crap he has to put up with.
You know, it's a tragedy what's going on in our country right now. And the way that he is treated and dishonored, and the man comes back, he keeps fighting and fighting for this country. He's not been paid. He donates the money. He comes back and he fights again. Why? He loves America and we matter to him, and he's not going to give up. He's not backing down, and we aren't either. He won that election before we went to bed, and 3 o'clock in the morning I woke up and I'm like, what happened? The big dump. And you know, people can say whatever, but I'm just telling you, this man has been anointed, and this man is our way back. I believe in our founding fathers, our Constitution, and what's happening in this country right now is wrong and a travesty, and we need him back.
I couldn't have said that any better. I agree with 100% of what you just said, and he is the only man to do it. And you know what? The more they persecute him, this is what's going to happen. They're going to try to tie him up in court all of January, all of March, all of May. They don't want him on the campaign trail. They don't want him talking to Americans like you and I, but it doesn't matter. We have his back no matter what happens in the legal system.
Amen.
Not one thing. Nothing is going to stop us from being there and voting for him.
Yeah, I agree with you. He is the only one. So we have got to get people out to vote. I mean, you'd be surprised the percentage of people that did not vote this last election.
Okay, so January 15th is caucus. Get a hold of your county GOP chairs, get connected, help, volunteer, and get out there. The other thing is the new rule, 70 days prior, if you want to participate in the Republican caucus, you have to be registered as a Republican. So independents, if you support this and this mission and love your country, you get out and you get registered 70 days before January 15th as a Republican so you can participate, and let's bring Trump back.
I'm so glad you just said that, because I was not aware of all of that. And let's just briefly recap it real quickly. If you live in Iowa, you just moved here from another state, you're registered to vote, you're ready to go, you're ready to pull the trigger for Trump in 2024, let's bullet one more time. What do they have to do?
Okay, make sure you are registered as a Republican in your county with your new address, and it has to be done 70 days before January 15th. With the new law, you can no longer register to vote the day of caucus. We will have voter roll sheets out there, and if your name isn't on there, you don't get in.
So this needs to happen ASAP.
Warning to the Democrats. You can't register for both.
Right.
Because it's against the law. And we'll be checking.
Yeah. Because they were afraid of the infiltration and coming in and trying to sabotage our democracy and our process. So that's why they implemented that rule. But get out there, check your voter roll, get registered as a Republican before 70 days before the 15th. I don't know what that is.
Let's do the math on that. Just do it now. Next week. Just hurry up and do it. Just do it. For sure. And we got it.
To help with caucus. Yeah. Hey, that's a lot of work. And the money does not come from RPI. It does not come from the GOP. It comes from the county. That county caucus, the local pay for that. They need donations. They need helpers and people to run that caucus.
What is a good website for us to put out there for people to do that? I don't know anything offhand.
County Republicans.
Well, let's just go.
Johnson County Republicans. We need help because we have 64 precincts. So we need volunteers for those 64 precincts.
Cerro Gordo County, we just redistricting. We went from 26 to 23. Cerro Gordo County GOP Facebook.
There you go. So go look them up. It's very important, and I'm glad you dropped that on there because I was not aware of.
She said this will tell you how to.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, maybe let's just get a video. Obviously.
Trump.
There you go. So we'll put that on our screen. They can scan it, but we can do that. Or you can go to ia.donaldjtrump.com. ia.donaldjtrump.com. That's a great website. Well, I appreciate you coming. Thank you so much.
Through that link, ia.donaldj.trump. Trump.com, that money stays in Iowa for the Iowa campaign. So that's really important for each state to go to their first two letter DonaldJTrump.com.
Because the win red doesn't always necessarily go to that candidate, if people understand what I'm saying. So if you want your money to go there, go to that link.
There you go. I'm so glad. Look at you guys. You got your outfits on. You got your red jeans on. You're ready to roll.
I got my red pants on. I'm ready to roll with the Republicans.
There you go. What was your thoughts about the fair today?
It's been an incredible experience. I can't say enough about the fact that President Trump is a president of the people. And it showed today because look at
Just take off real quick. I want to make sure we don't miss. There he goes. That's all right. It's an amazing sight. As we say, so long, Mr. President. We'll see you back here in Iowa very shortly as he is making his way back to Bedminster. Nice. That's a good shot right there. All right. Wonderful. I appreciate everybody's time. And thanks for coming. Thanks for all the information about Iowa. Thank you. God bless. Let's just keep praying for this country, right?
He always causes us to triumph. That's what it says in his word. So we're praying God's word over President Trump each and every day. Yeah, he's got
so much. He's got to save us.
Johnson County, which is the University of Iowa, it's very, 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 very liberal.
Yeah, well, let's change that. And with these kids, let's get the.
County chairs, so.
That's still a good look at the shot of Trump Force One as it making its way to about a.
Flew above the fair earlier, and he tipped. They tipped.
Oh, did a little flyby.
Yeah, he did a flyby, and then he tipped and kind of waved with the wing. Oh yeah.
I can imagine the fair went wow. There he goes. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Well, we need supporters like yourself. So just keep. Well, thanks for your time. All right. Well, it's my time to wrap up our broadcast. Let's wrap up our broadcast and say so long here from Des Moines, Iowa. As always, go to our website, rsbnetwork.com. That's rsbnetwork.com. For more information on this company, you can follow me at Brian Glenn TV across the board and at Brian on True Social. Until next time, let's leave with these fine people. So long, everybody. Until next time, goodbye. God bless.